Welcome to the Hutto High School class of 2023 commencement. I'm Dr. Rhonda McWilliams, and I am proud to be the Hutto High School principal for the class of 23. This is the 120th commencement for Hutto High School, and we are glad you are here to celebrate the graduates. Please follow proper decorum during this momentous occasion and respect our students and families as they are recognized tonight. Refrain from using noisemakers that would make it difficult for a student's name to be heard, and try to minimize the movement in the stands so that everyone can see the graduation. We sincerely appreciate everyone's cooperation. I'd like to welcome to the podium Kari Jones, Senior Class Vice President. Kari plans to attend Morehouse University and study biology. Kari will lead us in the invocation.
I encourage you to silently reflect on all that the class of 2023's future holds, as we give thanks to everyone who has supported this year's graduates. Acknowledge the diversity of our views, values, and faith traditions. This includes the gift of intellect, the opportunity and initiative to learn, the goals we establish and achieve for ourselves, and the support of our instructors, family, friends, and mentors. We ask that good fortune, safety, and the desire for lifelong learning continue to be with this graduating class. As we set out on our journey filled with knowledge, dreams, and hopes for the future, let us continue to learn from those around us, from our diversity in our world, with compassion and gratitude. And now for the posting of the colors. I'd like to welcome Hannah Louise, Senior Class Historian, to the podium. Hannah will attend Texas A&M University, Galveston, and major in marine biology. She will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay. Just say, please stand.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States flag, and then remain standing as you are able for the Hutto High School choir singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Hold on. Wait till they walk over there. That's perfect, Hannah. Whenever they get it and they stop, then you stop. Oh, God. Halt. Left. Hey. Where is that? Colors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Colors.
Now the Hutto High School choir, under the direction of Miss Tricia Russell, will lead us in singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare on us
Please be seated. My name is Yesenia Rodriguez. I am the Hippo class of 23 assistant principal. I would like to introduce the guest on the stage at this time. Please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. First, the Hutto ISD Board of Trustees. Billy LeJudas, Board President. Amy English, Vice President. Shara Turner, Secretary. Terrence Owens, Board Member. Shannon Jacobs, Board Member. Felix Chavez, Board Member. James Matlock, Board Member. Next, Superintendent Dr. Selena Estrada Thomas. Members of the Hutto ISD Executive Leadership Team include Glenn Graham, Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Kara Malone, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Henry Gideon, Assistant Superintendent of Operations, and Noel Newton, Executive Director of Communications and Community Relations, are here on the field but taking care of graduation from the press box. Administrators also on the stage, Dr. Lakeisha Whitfield, 9th grade center principal and Hutto High School principal for next year. Drew McConaughey, principal, River Horse Academy, and 9th grade center principal next year. The district cabinet, which includes all principals and directors, are seated on the field. Please stand and be recognized. It is my pleasure to introduce Parker Cardozo for remarks from the senior class president.
Good evening. My name is Parker Cardozo, and I am the president of the Hutto High School class of 2023. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of the parents and family, friends, teachers, coaches, and administrators who have made this day possible. But most importantly, I would like to congratulate the class of 2023. We are here to recognize our hard work and perseverance these past 13 years and celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime accomplishment. I found out I had to write a graduation speech around this time last year when I was elected senior class president. So, naturally, I began working on it around 2 weeks ago. These past weeks of writing this speech have been a rush of nostalgic memories, but fears of the future. Memories of the great times like scholastic book fairs, recess, Friday night lights, losing my voice at pep rallies, spirit weeks, prom, game nights, physics projects, homecoming games, and so much more. But with the accompanied fear that my life has hit its peak and that the chances to make these great memories will fade. So I'd like to share a conversation I had with a family friend when I expressed these fears with him. First, he asked me, "How would you feel if I gave you $1 million in cash? Would anybody be able to put you in a bad mood for a while?" And I said, "Definitely not, because I'd be up $1 million. "Exactly," he said, and then continued with, "Well, how about this? If I said I'd give you the $1 million, matter of fact, let's make it $10 million, but you couldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it?" I responded with absolutely not. "No?" he asked. "Well, then what you just told me was that just waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million? Then why don't you feel that way every time you wake up?" Nobody looks at it this way, and that's why when we wake up, we are all bummed out and we have a bad day and this sucks and that sucks and the world hates me and that's not fair and I can't do this because of this reason or because of that reason, blah, blah, blah. But guys, we woke up. It'll be a good day. The question is, how good is it going to be? And if it's not as good as we want, then hopefully we wake up the next day and OMG, I get another day. I get to try some more. It's gonna happen today. And with this mindset, eventually it will happen, whatever it may be. What I want you all to take from this tonight is that life is too short to be fearful of the road ahead, to not fight for what you believe in, to not take the next step, to not tell the people that you care for that you love them. You can't stop. You can't stop living. You can't stop growing, and you can't stop fighting. There will be obstacles ahead for all of us, and there will be countless times where getting up just to be bashed by the world doesn't feel worth it anymore. But it's in these moments where I ask you to reflect back to this day and remember how lucky you are to be awake, to have another shot, to live another day. I would like to end with these remarks. Life is not a race, but indeed a journey. Be honest, work hard, be choosy. Say thank you, I love you, and great job to someone each day. Go to church, take time for a prayer. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. Let your handshake mean more than pen and paper. Love your life and what you've been given. It is not accidental. Search for your purpose and do it as best as you can. Dreaming does matter. It allows you to become that which you aspire to be. Laugh often. Appreciate the little things in life and enjoy them. Some of the best things really are free. Do not worry. Less wrinkles are more becoming. Forgive. It frees the soul. Take time for yourself. Plan for longevity. Recognize the special people you've been blessed to know. Live for today. Enjoy the moment. Once again, congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Thank you, Parker. There is an exceptional program at Hutto High School called the REACH program. This is an acronym for Ready for Early Access to College in Hutto through Temple College. Our REACH students are graduating tonight with a high school diploma and their associate's degree from Temple College. They have attended college-level classes since their sophomore year. Working alongside them was their mentor, Mrs. Connie Gooding. Now it is my honor to introduce the students graduating through the REACH program. Would you please stand as I call your name? Soraya Enriquez. Elizabeth Gibbons. Leticia Pettyjohn. And Ahmed Sadawi. Congratulations. Another incredible program at Hutto High School involves our partnership with Temple College for the Texas Bio Institute, or TBI, students. They have traveled daily to Temple College and received excellent instruction from the Temple College professors. These students are also graduating tonight with their high school diploma and an associate's degree from Temple College with a STEM focus. It's incredible. Please stand as I call your names. Samantha Donovan. Alexa Ellison. Aaliyah Hurd. Brianna Heiler. Tyler Eisenhower. Ethan Kigotho. Isaac Lee. Isabella Rentas. And Dana Villanueva. Congratulations. You may be seated. I'd like to take a moment to explain the cords that many of our students are wearing. They represent membership in a national honor organization. Additionally, I'd like to introduce the top 10 graduating seniors, beginning with number 10. What an honor. Please stand as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all are announced. Ethan Kigotho, Colin Revere, Caitlin Draper, Claire Mellers, Jacob Rychek, Parker Cardoso, Anthony Mester, Cameron Haynes. That's the top 8. I'll introduce the top 2 shortly. Congratulations. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce the class of 2023 Salutatorian. Our Salutatorian has the second highest ranking of this class with a 4.789 GPA, and she plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in biochemistry. I am honored to introduce Christina Sakowitz, Salutatorian of the Hutto class of 2023.
Hello, everyone, especially the class of 2023. Congratulations. If you do not know me, I am Christina Sakowitz. When thinking about this speech, I thought I knew what I wanted to say. I had an idea about how inspiring I wanted to be. I think the opportunity to write this speech is the epitome of my high school career. It did not fall straight into my lap, and up until a couple days ago, I didn't know I would be up here. However, in the next couple minutes, there are a few things I would like to share that I hope will enlighten you on my journey and how it might relate to your own. Today, on my cap, there's a lyric from one of my favorite songs by Eli Young Band. It says, "Keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart." This song is not the most profound musical piece out there, and to many, it may not be special at all. I developed a love for this song when I was little, and I vividly remember not being able to recall the title, just one singular lyric, not even the one written on my cap today. However, today, the lyric on my cap directly relates to what we are experiencing at this moment. I have struggled through the years with the idea of class rank, hyper-focusing on grades, guessing where the next recalculation may take me. I developed the dream of being able to give a speech. Surprisingly, the girls whose cheeks always turn red at any public event, the one who used to be terrified of speaking in a crowd, suddenly wanted to give a speech to thousands. This was a dream I knew could break my heart, but I never stopped dreaming, and here I am today. Although I may be wearing this sash around my neck that shows I am second in this class, 2 is just a number. We all have 5-digit numbers we've used daily since the first days in Hutto ISD. If that number, the one that is associated with all of our accounts, doesn't define us, then why should the one hanging around my neck define me too? And although I get to stand up here and accomplish my goal of giving a speech, my rank does not put me above any one of you. You're all my peers, and above any academic recognition or achievement, I hope you know me as someone who is accepting, kind, and willing to help anyone. I hope that you all know, no matter what this high school held for you, how big of an accomplishment today is. I know that we all have stories of our own, hardships of our own, secrets that we are ashamed to tell, people we have lost. Just like these struggles, we all have our accomplishments, the exclamation of our passions and goals. I want you all to never give up on the things that make you happy, the things that make you unique. No matter what this world tells you, you are worth it, and you deserve to live a life full of what gives you purpose. I would like to acknowledge the effort and work of teachers and staff and the endless support from my friends. I would like to thank my biggest fan, my sister, and my role model, my mom. I would like to recognize my father who left us when I was in the 6th grade. It hurts to do this without him, but I know he is so very proud of everything I've done and everywhere I'm going. I want you, the class of 2023, to always remember these 4 years. Remember those sitting around you, the ones who help you grow. High school was difficult, but it was rewarding, and time flew by fast. If I can say anything, it would be don't wish the time away. Take it as it comes and goes, and appreciate all this life has to offer. And again, keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. Congratulations again. We did it. I'd now like to introduce our valedictorian. With a 4.811 GPA and planning to attend Texas State University, where she will be majoring in nursing, graduating number 1 in class of 2023, Ashlyn Alberter Dominguez.
Hello and congratulations to the class of 2023. My name is Ashlyn Alviter, and I am proud to stand here as a valedictorian of the class of 2023. We have reached the end of this long journey that has felt like an eternity for the last couple of months. We have worked really hard to get here, especially since we started high school with the pandemic flipping our world upside down. I'd like to start by giving a round of applause to our parents and guardians, because while we may be the ones wearing the caps and gowns today, it is thanks to them that we are here today. From the car rides to forcing us to do our homework, it is them who motivated us and pushed us to achieve this big step in our lives. They have sacrificed so much for us, and for that, we're all incredibly grateful. I would like to thank my parents for never giving up on me and never pressuring me to get where I am. Thank you for always supporting me and letting me get here because I wanted to, rather than because I felt like I needed to. Mom, Dad, gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mí y por nunca darse por vencidos conmigo. Gracias por nunca presionarme para llegar a este punto y gracias por apoyarme siempre y dejarme llegar aquí porque quería y no porque tenía que hacerlo. Los quiero mucho y estoy orgullosa de poder llamarlos mis padres. Again, because they have done so much for us, let's give them a proud round of applause. To our teachers, thank you for everything you have done, teaching us and dealing with us for so long. I know this year has been hard and that our senioritis didn't make it any better, but we appreciate everything you did for us, even if we didn't really show up in the classroom. I'd like to shout out some teachers, Ms. Heinrich, Ms. Myers, Ms. Westerfield, and Mr. Thurman. Thank you for making this year bearable and for being there even if I needed help or if I just needed to be cheered up. Thank you to all of you for all the work you do. A round of applause for our teachers. As we bring this journey to an end, a new one will be waiting for us after tonight. This journey, however, will be different for everyone. Some of us are going to college, others are to the military, and others straight into the workforce. No one's path is meant to be the same as someone else's, because in a quote often attributed to Einstein, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. Everyone has their own path to follow. Not everyone is going to learn or grow the same way, and that is okay. Your success is not defined by the achievements of others. For if there is one thing I have learned from my experience in high school, it is that sacrificing your happiness, health, and relationships in order to feel better than everyone else is not worth a couple minutes of pride. You should not look at yourself in disappointment when others are at a different stage in life than you are. Your success should be defined by your own growth, achievements, and dedication alone, and for no one else. Now, I'd like to give a personal thanks to my closest friends, mainly Lailani and Sydney, and even to the one that wanted me to do a 3-word speech, and also my coworkers. I love all of y'all very much. Thank you for always supporting me. Now, however, regardless of whatever you take when you leave tonight, know that whatever you do or wherever you'll go, success will follow if you allow it. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
And now you get me. That's supposed to make you laugh, seniors. So there are almost 700 members of this fabulous class of 2023, the largest ever in Hutto. Seniors, you have stayed the course through many years of education and through many challenges while you were in high school. However, tonight, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate 321 seniors attending 78 different colleges or universities. 10 seniors enlisted in the military, and 3 more accepted into military academies. 45 seniors attending trade schools. 207 seniors have already gained industry-based certifications this year. Scholarships and grants for a total well over $2 million. 68 honor graduates, 34 seniors who earn dual credit through our partnership with Temple College, and 32 students who are committed to attending Temple College. We had a great fall semester at Hutto High School. Volleyball went to the playoffs for the first time as a 6A team. Football had a good season. The band and drum line were magnificent. We had a musical production that I'll never forget of Little Shop of Horrors. It was out of this world. Oh, and the robotics team won the state championship again. As the fall semester rolled on, we began preparing for the modernization of Hutto High School, including moving our large band and choir programs into the library while moving the library into the lecture hall. When we returned for the spring semester in January, we were fully into the modernization process. Our usual parking entrances, pathways, and doors were closed. Although it seemed you might have needed to pack a lunch for the walk to ROTC or theater, often walking in the mud, you stayed the course. The girls' soccer, boys' basketball, golf, wrestling, track, powerlifting, unified basketball, swimming, and baseball teams all went to the playoffs. The High Steppers had several first-place performances, and the bands and choirs were rated superior in UIL contests. Our career and technology programs were unbelievable, with family, career, and community leaders, future farmers of America, future health professionals, technology student association, auto mechanics, criminal justice, technology, public safety, and VEX robots all going to state competitions. 2 Hippo students went to state in UIL academic competition. Oh, and the one-act play went way beyond the district level for the first time in 6A competition. Many of you in this senior class were part of these outstanding teams. I would like to recognize some long-time, excellent Hutto High School teachers who are retiring. These include Coach Pete Schmidt, Head Band Director Stacy Gist, and Instructional Coach Lisa Vasquez. Also, Miss Cynthia Davis is heading into her second retirement, and Mrs. Andrea Bowling is retiring in the fall. Let's give these and all of the teachers and administrators and counselors another round of applause. Oh yeah, and I'm heading back into retirement after today as well. It has been my honor and joy to be here this year with the class of 2023. I hope you will think back and remember me as Dr. Mac, Big Mac, Mac and Cheese, Dr. Big Mac, or Mac Attack. Most of all, I hope you remember me as someone who supported you and will always be thinking of you. And most of all, I pray that you will each continue to stay the course beyond tonight, always finding happiness in your own way. Congratulations, Hutto High School class of 2023. At this time, please help me welcome Mr. David Lampy, who will recognize some of the esteemed groups of seniors.
Good evening, Hippo Nation. Welcome and congratulations, students and families. Tonight, we would like to recognize the graduates who, in honor of their academic success, athletic accomplishments, and their community service, have been rewarded with over $2 million in awards, scholarships, and grant money. Would all of the students who have received scholarships, awards, and grants please stand and be recognized for your accomplishments? It is also my pleasure to present Hutto High School's honor graduates. They're distinguished by the white cords that they're wearing. Would the honor graduates please rise and receive our applause? And now let's please take a moment to honor all of the Hutto graduates who have chosen to serve our country by enlisting in the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard. If you are entering our armed forces after graduation, please stand so that we all might recognize you.
Dr. Estrada Thomas, please join me at the podium. Dr. Estrada Thomas, I am pleased to present to you the 2023 graduating class of Hutto High School. I have verified that these students have met the requirements for graduation from the Hutto Independent School District.
Thank you, Dr. McWilliams. To our Board of Trustees, as Superintendent of Hutto ISD, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2023. I certify that those presenting themselves this evening have completed all of the requirements for their diplomas by the state of Texas and the Hutto Independent School District. Congratulations, class of 2023, the largest class for Hutto ISD ever.
Here we go. Announcing the names of our graduates will be David Lampy, Hutto High School English teacher, and Renee Fulton, Hutto High School Theater Arts teacher.
Bazarisas, Noriel Pierre Bazarisas, Northcutt. Adam Pitts. Jimmy Seracio Mata. Alan Mason Eckert. Stone Garrett Guest. Joshua David Knight. Clayton Nicholas Masick. Angelica Ortegon. Mohammed Abbasi. Ian Daniel Augusto Ramos. Fonmibi Ake Negun. Ali Al-Dulemi. Ali Al-Gabori. Ashlyn Albiter Dominguez. Darius Keon Aldridge. Donovan Julius Allen. Lucas Gage Allen. Aiden Alvarez. Logan Bradley Amos. Jimmy Martinez Ansira III. Caden Dale Anderson. D'Angelo Nathaniel Danderson. Theodore Joseph Anderson IV. Zion Wayne Anderson. Matthew Isaiah Aranda Croyle. Michael Adrian Arceo. Carissa Charlena Augustine. Amarissa Nicole Ayala. Colton Zachary Baker. Jennifer Baldy. Elise Bamba. Jalen Corey Banks. Mohaya Jolene Banuelos. Andrew Connor Barr. Christopher Michael Bargery. John Paul Bargery. Matthew Joseph Bargery. Alondra Kimberly Barron. Sean Ryan Bartlemay Allen. Kirby Anthony Barth. Jacob Riley Bass. Joshua Ryan Bass. Aaron Bates. Eliza Daniela Bautista. Malena Ray Bazan. Gabriela Ayana Beck. Jacob Joseph Edmund Beckley. Vanessa Bedoya Barriga. Justin Lolevan Bean. Dion Jeremiah Bell. Caleb Ross Bell. Kevin Dwayne Bell Jr. Jeremiah Davian Isaiah Belfield. Jonathan Beltran Banda. Grace Elizabeth Bender. Lillian Elise Bennett. LaQuain Artavis Best II. Natalie Mae Best. Nasa Nitsana Blakely. Link Blewett. Gus Clemens Blomstrom. Garrett Kaysen Bame. Charles James Banura. JJ Darius Booker. Sydney Melissa Bourne. Jacob Raphael Bounds. Kalia Sinai Braxton. Victor Dylan Briggs. Anaya Ladon Britton. Hannah Dorothy Brown. Jaredin Deorze Brown. Cadence Michaela Brown. Marshall Hunter Bruce. Cipriano Alberto Buenteo. Brody Michael Buenick. Matthew Corby Burke. Bryce Nolan Burns. Eric Daniel Willem Burrell. Seth Burris. Michael Tristan Bouchot. Sydney Phoebe Ann Butcher. India Byers. Isaiah Byers. Ethan James Cagwin. Abigail Leanne Calhoun. Penelope Chloe Calixtro. Abigail Estella Calkins. Jaquan Travell Calvert. Manuel Cosmo Calvo Loda. Solomon Amir Campbell. Carol Michelle Campos. Isabella Nicole Campos. Denasia Renee Kennedy. Viviana Lauren Canales. Parker Wayne Cardozo. Marco Antonio Carmona. Ethan Hunter Carrington. Adriana Telexius Carroll. Isaac Robert Castaneda. Austin Castaneda. Haley Elizabeth Castillo. Javen Anthony Castro. Rowani Garajon Chaka. Rayanne Ali Chana. Alyssa Renee Chaparro. Annalise Grace Chavez. Carlos Javier Chang Martinez. Olivia Carly Cheris. Gary Lynn Choice III. Lauren Michelle Clay. Shanayla Denise Claiborne. Jarvis Cole Jr. Joshua Cole. Harry Coleman Jr. Jazalyn Nevaeh Combs. Johanny Sarahai Contreras Antunes. Madeline Carissa Contreras. Lacey Dawn Cooper. Clarissa Isabella Cornett. Diana Rose Coronado. Alexander Rafael Cortez. Hannah Marie Corpas. Manuel Covarrubias Santander. Rosada Raylyn Craig. Stella Crockett. Ingrid Emmeline Cruz Ramos. Kylie Sierra Cruz. Jackson Scott Daniel. Mason Alexander Davidson. Gladysmar Davila Riot. Natalie Lynette Davila. Alex Lee Davis. Parker James Deal. Kamari Amia Dees. Isabel Christine Delarue. Axel Alberto Delgado. Michael David Delgado. Adriana Rocio de Lira. Maurice Lewis Sanders Derrick Jr. Ciara Joelle Dollywall. Almany Malik Diaby. Daniel Joseph Dillard. Joshua Chinonso Dimiandochi. Adrian Ephraim Wado Dingwasen. Alejandro Emilio Depp. Ronaire Navario Dixon. Cameron Alexander Dodson. Edwin Alexis Dominguez. Samantha J. Donovan. Caitlin Marie Draper. Dylan Lloyd Eves. Alyssa Renee Eddy. Shaylee Lorraine Edelson. Paige Irie Edwards. Reagan Nevaeh Elliott. Alexa Faith Ellison. Jacob Scott Ellis. Soraya Giselle Enriquez. Carlos Eduardo Escamilla Luna. Cadence Minnie Escobar. Trinity Cheyenne Evans. Carson Elizabeth Ferris. Ethan Lane Fasano. Damian Armand Frederico. Lily Fiji. Alize Renee Fields. Yadhira Angelica Figueroa. Cheyenne Lorraine Finley. Levi Thomas Fletcher. Michael Joseph Flores Jr. Rebecca Faith Foose. Carson Lou Forrest. Aris Jordan Alexis Francis. Jonathan Dakota Franks. Dylan Scott Evans Frazier. Alexis Liliana Frey. Arlie Naomi Frias. Fredis Hare Fuentes Andrade. Carrie Jane Fullen. Christopher Matthias Gadesick. Kevin Alexander Galindo. Sadie Lynn Galindo. Aiden Rafael Gallegos. Alyssa Lynn Gallegos. Eileen Garcia.
She wants Alyssa. She didn't mean to curse. What? She wants Alyssa.
Alyssa Renee Garcia. Anna Isabel Garcia. Ariana Romina Garcia Castillo. Christopher Adam Garcia. Crystal Garcia Benitez. Jeremy Garcia. Pablo Cesar Garcia Olvera Perez Londa Verde. Sebastian Ray Garcia. Vanessa Elizabeth Garcia. Zachary Isaiah Garcia. Haley Dawn Marie Garrison. Hanson Jones Gauthier. Lola Marie Gayton. Allison Renee Jerizek. Elizabeth Maida Gibbons. Joshua Anthony Jalistro. Brooke Montana Gillespie. Jemiah Nashon Glover. Jair Malachi Cartier Gober. Jacob Daniel Gomez. Noel Gomez Morales. Vincent Eli Gomez. Audrey Marie Gonzalez. Anthony Alejandro Gonzalez Gonzalez. Ashley Gonzalez de Jesus. Brandon Gonzalez. Madison Nevea Gonzalez. Ashley Gordon. Craig Vincent Gordon Jr. Eric Justin Gordon. Caleb Anthony Gore. Gabriel Robert Gosh. Fabian Martin Grajeda. Jacob William Richard Grant. Joshua Ryan Grant. Ethan Walker Gregg. Emma Rose Griffin. Madeline Ruth Greiner. Kane Matthias Guerra. Emily Guerrero Ruiz. Gabriela Marie Gutierrez. Medel Elias Gutierrez. Bryson Lee Hale. Elizabeth Gray Hale. Skylar Nicole Hall. Joshua Alexander Halliday Gonzalez. Mariam Walid Hamid. Destiny Nicole Hamilton. Ryan Allen Hamilton. Zion Anthony Hamilton. Bailey Nicole Hammett. Emma Grace Hankins. Nicholas Dean Hanks. Lucas Harbour. John Caden Harris. Preston Scott Hart. Maya L. Hawthorne. Tayaja Charney Hawthorne. Cameron Laurel Haynes. Madison Elise Hurd. Atreyu Henry. Ty Quayshaw Henry. Aiden Matthew Hernandez. Alexander Shields Hernandez. Aubrey Ray Hernandez. Isaiah Jordan Hernandez. Jalen Marie Hernandez. Jose Luis Hernandez. Joshua Isaiah Hernandez. Maria Isabel Hernandez Sanacleto. Sierra Nicole Herrera Rocha. Hannah Louise Nell Hicks. Jonathan William Hill. Lucius Giovanni Hill. Haley Mackenzie Heineman. Jamari Anaya Unique Hines. Kuhn Yin Aiden Ho. Nicholas Mark Hunscheip. Timothy John Hollenbeck. Aubrey Anna Hollingsworth. Bria Nicole Holt. Jadarius Hopkins. Alexandra Rose Holkow. Desiree Marie Hunter. Aaliyah Brianne Hurd. Alden Wynn. Brianna Lee Heiler. Mujinama Iranzi. Joe Elias Areola. Margaret Leanne Irving. Tyler William Eisenhower. Dominic Jamal Jackson. Elijah Deshaun Narvell Jackson. Keyshawn Charles Jackson. Naveek Darnell Jackson. Richard Kenneth Jackson. Carlos Jaimes Jr. D'Angelo Michael James. Halea Ayana James. Benjamin Richard Jameson. Maximilian Thomason Jennings. Samia Ivory Gerard Humphreys. Allison Lauren Jimenez. Dara Rain Johns. Aaron Levon Johnson. Aiden Levante Johnson. Anthony Johnson. Pamela Danielle Lachey Johnson. Scarlett Paige Johnson. Colton Austin Joyner. Jaden David Joyner. Riley Ray Joyner. Akairi Anne Marie Jones. Alina Jones. Andrew Jones. Benjamin Jones. Kayla Renee Jones. Kari Malcolm Jones. Madison Lee Jones. Joshua Zhu. Sean Kai Joyce. Jacqueline Elizabeth Juarez. Caden Reed Juno. Tori Rue Keaton. Austin Tyler Bryce Keith. Oscar Codd. Ethan Samuel Kagotho. Ibrahim Kahundo. Briley Essence King. Sierra Alfreda King. Katie Ashley Kosich. Kylie Megan Chris. Joshua Samuel Crapels. Anna Laura Labrador Cruz. Maury Landry. Luis Angel Lara Garcia. Idresia Antonia Leach. Reynaldo Gilberto Leal. Isaac Lee. Kaylin Ashton Jamal Legs.
Gabriel Alejandro Leon. Noah Hayden Lazinski. Samia Ray Lewis. Seth Michael Sterling Lewis. Matthew Lorea Garcia. Aliyah Azenith Lopez. Angel de Jesus Lopez. Dimitri Lopez. Natalie Marie Lopez. Deja Yolanda Marie Lucky. Jackson Tucker Loomis. Emily Rose Luna. Jocelyn Page Luna Thomas. Simone Isidro Luna. Christopher Angel Luna Rodriguez. Leilani Madrigal. Mason Gray Magana. Kenneth Kimon Maynard Jr. Isaiah Nathaniel Marrero. Michaeli Melina Marroquin. Aaliyah Marie Martinez. We are recognizing Aaliyah Marie Martinez and awarding her diploma posthumously. Aaliyah would have graduated today with the class of 2023. Rodney Martinez Padilla. Mark William Mawson. Journey Elise Mayfield. Caleb McBride. Sincere Adriana McAllister. Reese Walker McCoy. Jalen William McGee. Nathan Elijah McKinney. Daniel Mejia. Claire Marie Malars. Braden Michael Melton. Cynthia Cleotilde Menchaca. Johnny O'Neill Manyweather Jr. Anthony Mister. Dina Louise Miles. Wesley Blake Miles. Ashton Slade Miller. Laura Miller. Jonathan O'Brien Ming. Ava Grace Morales. Sergio Ivan Miranda III. Genesis Leanne Mitchell. Madison Mitchell. Caesar Montano. Camilo Omar Montian. Jason Elias Montez. Samira Bruna Montez Avila. Gavin Alexander Moon. Isaiah Taylor Lucas Moore. Paige Elizabeth Moreau. Brenna Nicole Moreno. Diego Irad Moreno. Jasmine Moreno Gutierrez. Micaiah Dasan Moreno. Rose Therese Moreno. Alexandria Khalees Morrison. Ava May Hope Morris. Connor Jean Morris. Nabin Leo Morton Kami. Leilani Simone Mullen. Anaya Munoz. Jasmine Isabel Munoz Barrio. Wilfredo Jr. Munoz Nivar. Addison Arlene Myers. Gavin Joseph Newman. Sterling Quinn Newton. Yep. Jacqueline Bautram Wynn. Anthony Nino Beltran. Stone Michael Nolasco. Marissa Noriega. Christian Nunez. Casey Lorraine Oman. Adriana Alicia Olguin. Jalen Oliphant. Chloe Elspeth Olson. Damian Olvera. Abira Nicole Opioy. Tyler Organ. Michael Anthony Orozco. Celeste Nevea Tatiana Orr. America Alejandra Ortega. Peter Osagi Aruya. Catherine Ovchinnikov. Ella Sharon Overholser. Journey Sinclair Owens. Saley Pachicano. Isabella Calise Paez. Gage Richard Palmer. Jalen Parkinson. Jordan Richard Parkinson. Caden Patrick. Sterling Patterson Perez. Mackenzie K. Paulson. Bruce Payne Jr. Robert Craig Peller. Aiden Luke Pena. Jeremy Ray Pena. Sorry. Justin Russell Bryan Pena Cripps. Amber Jewel Perez. Arturo Perez III. Briella Janelle Perez. Christian Ricardo Perez. Sierra Marie Perez. Constance Victoria Perez. Isaac Emmanuel Perez. Eric Joseph Perry. Jalen Chris Perry. Brandon Michael Peterson. Quentin William Peterson. Leticia Annalie Pettyjohn. Caden Pierre. Kiara Nydia Pena. Trayvon Petrie. Tirza Pitt. Bernardo Jesus Plasencia. Josiah Marquez Poblete. Joseph Ponce. Noah Michael Potter. Ocean Rose Power. Gavin James Price. Kaylee Marie Pulpin. Sisto Kiros IV. Emily Rabel. Valeria Rada. Just one Roddy. Rami Majid Radi. Paola Ramirez. Zachary Ramirez. Jose Manuel Ramos Marquez. Zane Alexander Rayton. Jarrett Alexander Reed. Nora Helen Regan. Jacob August Reichik. Isabella Grace Rentes. Jordan Resses. Colin Revere. Michael Lee Reyes. Nicole Rader. Joe Riley Resnichek. Zyla LaFay Rice. Abigail Letitia Richardson. Dylon Ray Richardson. Ryland Rydell. James Michael Andrew Rigby. Jalen Alexander Riggs. Alexis Riley. Jacqueline Rose Rios. Giovanna Rios Vega. Faith Margaret Esther Rivera. Jaden Anthony Rivera. Star Benina Rivera Solis. Mackenzie Yvonne Robbins. Azaria Alicia LaJoy Robinson. Dytraylon Jerome Robinson. Joseph Earl Robinson. Raquan Robinson. Ezekiel Miguel Robledo. Carolina Robles Murillo. Kayarion Roby. Rodrigo Alexander Rocha. Adon Rodriguez. Amari Isaiah Rodriguez. Andrew Rodriguez. Candy Michaela Rodriguez. Crystal Rodriguez. Karen Rodriguez. Adrian Thomas Romo Villanueva. Jaden David Rosas. Faith Allison Rowan. Marcy Catalina Rubio Reyes. Amaya Danae Ruiz. Brenda Ruiz. Hannah Felicity Ruiz. Makanya Runyon Baylock. Natalie Jane Josephine Resco. Javian Rushing. Kylie Bryn Riza. Ahmed Hussam Sadawi. Tristan Sines. Josiah Saili. Christina Nicole Sakowitz. Abigail Salazar. Alexander Salgado. Carolina Nahira Salgado. Luis Santos Salgado Gonzalez. Manuel Salinas Gonzalez. Ashanti Itzel Sanchez. Haley Nicole Sanchez. Carla Sanchez Hernandez. Michael Nivera Santos Jr. Michael Francisco Saucedo. Philip Saucedo IV. Wesley Schlitz. Lilia Ann Schoenfeld. Toby Scoggins. Sophia Michelle Scoggin. Samantha Senior. Kenny Settles. Leoku. Linsha Chloe Seyoku Lokeu. Isa Powell Sigler. Adalia Abigail Cias. Wyatt Mason Sylvie. Aaron Jean Simsick. DeAnthony Simmons. Jaden Simmons. Savannah Lee Singleton. Andrea Valentina Sierra Castro. Kamaya Onyechi Slaughter. Jordan Sierra Smith. Kateri Lynn Smith. Parker Bryce Smith. Richard Wayne Smith III. Isabella Jade Smith. Allison Gale Smurthwaite. Ayona Tashawn Snow. Jessica Jasmine Solis. Emmanuel Solozano Arce. Arlene Catalina Sotelo. Nicole Michelle Soto Morales. Emix Soto Olivares. Gabriel Curtis Southard. Benjamin Indiana Stallings. LaPred Tyler Stallworth. Sydney Page Stewart. Caitlin Page Stornelli. Chloe Elizabeth Strobel. Kamaya Demia Strother. Bianca Alyssa Stubbs. Daniela Suarez. Julie Annalie Suarez. Natalia Sumter. Hannah Noel Sweeney. Taylor Renee Swift. David Alexander Tabira. Cameron Marie Tamez. Madeline Nicole Tanner. Nicholas Xavier Tapia. Carson Teeter. Mackenzie Taylor Test. Nicole Thomas. Mia Sine Thomas. Hunter Gregory Thompson. Jaden Elias Tirina. Kaylee Ann Tyner. Lupe Tobias. Melanie Toro. Ashley Torres. Junior Felix Torres. Ricardo Torres. Alina Trevino. Charlize Trevino. Isabella Elizabeth Trevino. Gershwin Jr. Tsapmo Loku. Nathan Segai. Aaron Chiez. Jamal Turner Jr. Kale Austin Turner. Ariana Nicole Turpinseed. Kyle Evans Turnipseed. Kaysen Lee Tyson. Michelle Udinahu. Edumales Udiola Sanchez. Alexander J. Valdez. Isaiah Joel Valiente. Oswe Alberto Valiente Mayfield. Jacob Alexander Vasquez. Tristan David Vasquez. Kyra Lene Vaughns. Diego Omar Vega. Sebastian Lariano Vega. Vincent Vega. Alex Richard Velasco. Aaliyah Rose Velez. Dana Marie Villanueva. I'm sorry. Sorry, was that next? No, Jennifer. Jennifer Villafranco Gia. That was yours. Talk to you guys. Dana Marie Villanueva. Erica Benita Xander Vogel. Duperrier Lamar Walker. Gavin Wayne Walker. Jonathan Scott Walker. Jacob Timothy Walter. No. Daisy Isabella Ward. Kaylin Marie Ward. Courtney Ann Warren. Jeremiah Devon Washington. Marcus Naru Washington Jr. Sam Watkins. Vance Watt. Sierra Grace Webb. Taylor Victoria West. Nathan Westbrook. Sarah Emily Westland. Michaela Ashley Wheeler. Camden Reese Whitehead. Christopher James Whitehead Jr. Ava Grace Weir. Haley K. Wilcher. Jairus Emmanuel Wiley. Bonnie Jo Williams. Brittany Lynn Williams. Kendra Michelle Diane Williams. Robert Tariq Williams. Amari Giovanni Wilson. Taz Wilson. Jillian Rose Wilson. Brianna Woods. Orlando Keldon Worthy. Richard Alexander Zabala. Gabriel Emilio Zambrano
I'd now like to introduce our senior class treasurer, Rowani Chaka. She will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in nursing.
The turning of the tassel is a simple but beautiful tradition. Before we graduated, our tassels were on the right side, symbolizing our time as students. Now, we will move the tassel to the left side, confirming that we are high school graduates.
Look at me. Would you please all stand for the Hutto High School song played by the Hutto High School Band, directed by Michael Harrison. You can find the words to the song on the back of your program. Once the school song ends, there will be a terrific fireworks display. During the fireworks, all students and family members will remain in your places. At the end of the fireworks, students, you can move and celebrate on the field with your friends and families, and those in the stands may join the graduates on the field.